Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to the videos. This is the paid request. This time for Masi. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, commentaries, re-reviews, reviews, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. I will try to get to them as soon as I can. And this is for a 2005 film called The Skeleton Key. I mean, I think Masi said, I don't think you ever reviewed this. I'm like, you're right, because I had no reason to review this, because I had nothing to say about the movie. Because I've seen the film before, and it wasn't for me, and I just watched the film again, still wasn't for me. This is that era that it just felt like this type of movie was coming out every other week, where you get a pretty-looking lady to be on the cover or on the poster, and some supernatural shenanigans or spirits or whatever's happening, and more than likely there's going to be some twist ending or downbeat ending or gotcha ending, and rinse and repeat. It felt like, again, this type of stuff was coming out all the time. Whether it be the remake of The Ring, which I liked, or the remake of The Grudge, or was it Darkness with Anna Paquin, or Dark Water remake, was it Jennifer Connelly, rinse and repeat. There was that one movie that I think it was a remake of A Tale of Two Sisters, but I forget what the hell that movie was called, the American remake. Just felt like every week there was something like this. And this one stars Kate Hudson, who is the daughter of Goldie Hawn. She's not the daughter of Kurt Russell, she's the kind of stepdaughter of Kurt Russell. But Kate Hudson, she's worked at a hospital, but she doesn't like how the hospital deals with people who are dying, so she quits. Takes this job as a hospice caretaker in this place in the middle of nowhere in New Orleans. And she's gonna work for Peter Sarsgaard, who's a lawyer, who's handling the affairs of Gena Rowlands and her sick, wheelchair-bound husband, played by John Hurt. Same John Hurt from the original Alien, who got the chest burster. Gena Rowlands, she's been in quite a few films. Gena Rowlands doesn't seem like she trusts Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson's trying to take care of John Hurt, but she realizes quickly something weird is going on, including the skeleton key, this room in this attic that probably no one's been in for many, many years. She gets in. She finds these records, like one from Papa Justified called The Conjure of Sacrifice. And comes to find out that she may be dealing with hoodoo, not voodoo, because as they explain in the movie, voodoo is a religion, while hoodoo is American folk magic. God doesn't have much to do with it. Combination of all these other combination of this and Native American and this and that all put together. Which, I'll be honest, I didn't know what the hell hoodoo was anyway, and to be quite frank, didn't give a shit. And I don't think Kate Hudson's bad. I think she's believable in this as this character who you get a little bit of know-how that her dad had passed away, and that's why she cares about taking care of people, because she couldn't take care of her dad. That she really wants to take care of John Hurt's character and make sure that he's doing okay. You can tell that John Hurt, who doesn't have a line of dialogue in this movie, but is trying to get as much of his acting through his eyes, his mannerisms, doing what he can. You can tell that he wants to tell Kate Hudson something so badly, but he's not able to. Of course, part of me wonders, can he write the shit down? Because he can move his hands, but maybe not. But she's looking into this, Kate Hudson, keeps saying, and hoodoo is apparently magic that it only works if you believe in it. If you don't believe in it, you're fine. Which is a very, very, very important detail. And okay, I don't mind the location, the New Orleans swamp area. Gives a little bit of character, atmosphere. Like I say, Kate Hudson's not doing a bad job. Neither is Gena Rowlands or John Hurt. But it's one of those movies that, there's jump scares, there's a time where she turns, and there's a musical sting, and a quick turn, and someone's all of a sudden there. You have those type of scenes in it. You learn a bit about the history, where there was these two people who were African Americans that apparently were doing some ritual with the children, and they get lynched. Of course, lo and behold, you find out what they were doing. It's one of those ways I have to talk about the twist ending, so spoilers. The ending is this. Gena Rowlands, and you find out the lawyer Peter Sarsgaard, they're working together. They are the African Americans from back in the day. The ritual is, quote, take the years the others have left. In other words, switching bodies. They do a parent trap. So back to the day, the two African Americans did a parent trap where their souls went to the kids. I guess the kids' souls went into the two that got lynched. So in essence, these people lynched their own kids without them knowing about it. So as the kids grew up, I believe they went to another body, which was Gena Rowlands, and I guess it was John Hurt. John Hurt has done the ritual, and now I'm guessing the Peter Sarsgaard, his lawyer body. John Hurt's in the lawyer body, and Peter Sarsgaard's lawyer, his soul is in the John Hurt character. That's why he's trying to warn Kate Hudson. But he keeps getting fed this stuff that Kate Hudson never asks. Even though she's a fucking caretaker, she knows something's up. She should have been quick to go like, what is this you're fucking feeding him? It looks like jizz, or milk, or both. And the whole plan from Gena Rowlands and Peter Sarsgaard is to get a caretaker. We have to make her believe this magic is real, so then we can get her in position to do the hoodoo magic, so that Gena Rowlands can take over Kate Hudson's body and vice versa. Which works. Because by the end of the film, I said spoilers, Gena Rowlands is in Kate Hudson's body, Kate Hudson's in Gena Rowlands' broken body, literally at this point with broken legs. So Kate Hudson and Gena Rowlands' body, and the lawyer and John Hurt's body, they're carried away to the hospital. Kind of just not be able to say or do much of anything, while the others are going to enjoy their time at this house. Granted, not only is it a twist that I'm not big on, it's a type of ending that very rarely I'm big on, the downbeat, depressing endings. There are movies that have done it that I could, okay, I'll give you, like the original Blair Witch Project or John Carpenter's The Thing, but there's a lot of other different reasons to why I enjoy those films and why I could deal with those endings. Here, at the time period this came out, it seemed like that type of thing was happening, or those type of endings would happen a lot. So it was one of those, figured type of reactions. Also, this plan, imagine all the stuff that could have gone wrong with this plan. This seems like such a complicated and flawed plan. I mean, okay, we need to get a caretaker here. We need to have them stay here for long enough to believe, and we have to give her clues to make her believe in it herself. And we're going to leave her alone with John Hurt, who's in a wheelchair. But there's times where John Hurt's character is out the window, crawling in the rain. He falls off the fucking house. What if he fell and he broke his neck and died? Or was paralyzed and had to go somewhere else? Then, goodbye caretaker. That whole thing is gone kaput. What we gonna do now? Kidnap Kate Hudson? So it's like there's times they don't watch him and he's like trying to leave. He could have died, could have done all this stuff, and then their plan would have been out the fucking window. When she's starting to believe and is doing this thing to get John Hurt to talk, he's in the middle of talking. What if he spilled the beans? Or hell, what if Kate Hudson's like, okay, write the shit down, and he wrote it down. Help me, that bitch is crazy. Gena Rowlands. You're right. Gena and her lawyer want to kill me. So what if he could, like, imagine, okay, here's a pen, here's a, or piece of paper, lawyer and Gena, I forget her character's name, but I'll say, lawyer and Gena want to kill me. Help. Okay. Boom. Go to the cops. This is what they said. I ain't going back. I'm going back on to a fucking gun. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Fuck both of you. It just seemed like there's a lot of stuff that could have gone wrong during this whole plan. Even when you get to the finale where she doesn't call any authorities or any help. She doesn't call and wait for help. Hey, bring me back up just in case. Hey, the plan is I'm going to get John Hurt here. Be waiting for me outside. She should have called her roommate. Hey, John Hurt, I think, is in trouble. Wait for me outside by the gate. Or something like that. Instead, she rams this gate that's locked up and then gets to Peter Sarsgaard, and lo and behold, he's working with Gena Rowlands, and then she just dragged back to the house, and you have this bit where they have this cat and mouse chase, where at one point she throws Gena Rowlands down the fucking stairs, which breaks Gena Rowlands' legs. I'm okay, Gena Rowlands' legs are broken. You have one guy left. Granted, he has a shotgun, but I think there's a lot of other, like, lock the door and really put a bunch of shit in front of the door. Instead, she takes this fucking hoodoo magic, puts it around her for protection. Gena Rowlands' broken laid ass takes the elevator up to drag herself in the fucking mirror. We're waiting for you to believe. And then they start playing the record, and all Kate Hudson does is stand there going, I don't believe, I don't believe. Then get out of the fucking circle. Run out of the circle and jump out the fucking window. Or tackle the bitch through the fucking mirror or something. Don't just stand there with your arm out like this going, I don't believe, I don't believe, I don't believe. Then fucking walk out of the fucking circle, do a goddamn drop kick or whatever. Have some fucking fuck you harsh language. Do something. Do anything. She just stands there in the circle. You don't believe, but you still stand in the circle. So her dumbass gets fucking the Parent Trap treatment. She's fucking stupid. Her character. I didn't think the film was that scary. I didn't think the story was that interesting. The lame jump scares didn't help. The twist, take that for what you will and how you feel about it. To me, it's like, okay, this is all. Congrats on that. Bad guys don't get their just desserts. Kate Hudson gets fucked over. This is just not my cup of tea of a movie. I know there are people that like the film. I think maybe this got a bit of a cult following. I think this just came out like, what was it, like a Blu-ray 4K or something that came out of this movie? So there are people who liked it. I can appreciate the New Orleans setting. Like when Kate Hudson's meeting these other people who are into hoodoo to try to explain to her what's going on. Like in the swamp background around where the house is located. Don't mind the look of it. But yeah, I didn't really find the film scary. I thought the ending was lame in my opinion. Not my cup of tea. This plan that they had seemed very convoluted. It seemed like a number of things could have gone wrong and hell should have gone wrong. Or hell, if they wanted to switch a body so fucking badly, all they had to do was, I don't know, kidnap someone. Like, if all these other people out here believe in it, all they had to do is kidnap someone, tie them up, and then fucking perform the thing themselves. I mean, what would that matter? It seemed easier would be that to do that. The lawyer, I mean, the fucking Gena Rowlands, when she's possessed Kate Hudson, goes, I wanted the black one. Well, there's probably 1,000 black ones out there. Just fucking kidnap one, and if they all believe in it, if they don't believe in it, then there's a shitload of people that believe it. You can find someone that believes in the magic, and you have to go through all this shit. I don't know. Like I said, there's so many times that John Hurt could have spilled the beans and could have wrote something. Many times Kate Hudson could have questioned what the hell they were feeding this guy. Better plan they did John Hurt out of there than the plan they had. Step out of the fucking ring that you made for yourself, protection ring, and just find something and throw shit at the mirror or say fuck you and all this stuff. No, none of it happens. So acting's not bad. I'm just not big on the story, not big on the thrills. I didn't think it was that thrilling. There's not a lot of things I think it was that exciting or scary. And the story just typically, I like, hell, not just The Parent Trap. I'll just go watch that film Freaky, where Vince Vaughn is a serial killer and that girl, they switch bodies. That's meant to be more comedic horror, but that was more fun. This is not meant to be fun, I know, but that's the thing. It wasn't scared and wasn't entertained, so this is why I didn't review the Skeleton Key, because obviously I didn't have much to say about it. If you liked it, to each their own. But thanks once again, Masi. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.